Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a Sunday haul. I'm so excited. I haven't done one of these in months and months now, and I think the reason I mainly stopped doing them is because they just stopped getting the views that they once got. This used to be the most popular video on my channel every single week, and they just kind of dropped off after a while, and I think it could be because it was just repetitive. It was the same thing over and over again, and people just got tired of them. I kind of even got tired of filming them, to be honest, but I've had so many requests over the past couple of weeks, like bring the Sunday hauls back, and I thought, it might be a fun thing to do for summer, or maybe something to do once a month or every other week. I'm not sure what you guys think or how you feel, but I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. So for those of you who are new, because I feel like there's been a ton of new people since I stopped doing these videos, this is kind of like, I don't want to say it's a vlog. It's not really a vlog. It's all about makeup, but we're kind of following me along the course of last week and seeing the products that I got in, whether it was PR or things that I purchased or, bought in store. And I'm just opening them up on camera, swatching everything, giving you a really close-up look at all of the products. And then at the end of the video, I'll kind of do some mini reviews and let you know how I felt about them once I got a chance to try them out. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If it doesn't get great views, then it'll have to just be like a once in a while thing. But I don't know. I thought this was a lot of fun, and there's so many exciting products to talk about. So why don't we go ahead and jump back to last Monday and we'll see what I got last week. Hey guys, it's Monday, Memorial Day, and we are not going anywhere today, unfortunately, because my son is sick. So we're going to be staying home, no barbecue for us. But I did want to share my Ulta order that came in over the weekend. And I had picked up a couple of new products from KOHLS Soul Care. She has some makeup now, along with the skincare and body products that she already had. And I also wanted to try this foundation from Ulta's house brand. This is the Complexion Crush Medium Coverage Foundation. And this has so many positive reviews. Everybody is loving it. It has like 5 stars. And I've never had a good experience with any of Ulta's foundations, but if this is a good one, I'm really excited to try it because it's affordable. It just says that it has buildable coverage with a natural finish. So I'm curious to see what this is like. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and see what the texture feels like. Oh wow, it actually kind of has like a cushiony feel. It doesn't feel too dry or too dewy. It feels right in the middle, but it kind of has like a very plush sort of texture, almost like a mousse, but you know how mousses always feel kind of a little bit on the drier side? This feels like a very creamy mousse, like a hydrating mousse. It actually sinks into the skin and dries very quickly, but it doesn't feel drying in the least bit. It's actually making my skin feel incredibly soft. So there's the difference. I think it has pretty good coverage. I would definitely say medium. That color, by the way, was light cool. So they do have different undertones as well. And I think it's going to be pretty good. It's maybe just slightly dark for me, but I'd rather go a little bit dark than too light. So I will definitely test this out maybe a little bit later today, and we'll see how it wears. And then let's check out the product from KOHLS Soul Care. So the first thing is the Sheer Flush Cheek Tint. I got it in the shade Grace. This says that it moisturizes, nourishes, and softens. So it comes in this really beautiful glass jar. It reminds me actually a lot of Beauty Pie's cream blushes. So just for quick reference, let's take a look at that. The Beauty Pie one is actually a little bit larger, but I feel like almost the print on the bottom is just about the same as well. The Beauty Pie one is just a little bit bigger. And this universal pink color also looks really close, but let's focus on this one for just a second. So this has a slightly emollient feel, but it doesn't feel too greasy. It actually feels a lot like the Beauty Pie one too. We'll definitely do a quick comparison, but let me just swatch this. Yeah, so it has a very creamy feel. Again, it feels a little bit sort of plush, and it has that cushiony texture. It's not greasy, it's not sticky at all. I think this will probably dry down all the way for sure. Like, it's almost dried down right now. Let me just take a slight bit more and just see how it builds up. Yeah, that is really pretty. In comparison, we have the Beauty Pie one, which feels identical, absolutely the same. I'll just see if the color is any different. I feel like the Beauty Pie ones may be just a little bit deeper, but they feel really, really close. Let me just see kind of how it blends out. And yeah, it definitely doesn't set down immediately, so I have time to kind of blend that out. That looks so pretty. And then she also has these comforting tinted lip balms. I couldn't decide what color to get, so I just got two. I have Devotion and Inspiration. So I really like the packaging. I think this is really beautiful. And here's what they look like. So this one is Inspiration. It almost looks like a brown in the tube. And then Devotion is a little bit more of like a pinky nude. So let's go ahead and swatch these. Here's Devotion first. Very, very sheer. Although usually with like a new lip balm, it kind of takes a second to get it going. But yeah, these don't offer that much color. And then here's Inspiration, which, wow, it looked brown in the tube, but it almost looks like a berry color once it's on. And these also have the same sort of like very, very mild vanilla scent. It's almost like vanilla mixed with crayons. It's not my favorite scent in the world, but it's not bad. It's not offensive at all. It's so light and barely there, you can't even really tell. So yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know my thoughts on all of these, maybe a little bit later on today. I haven't done my makeup yet, so I might go ahead and put these on and I'll let you know my thoughts. Hey guys, it's Tuesday and I'm just sitting here waiting for my son to get out of school, but I just wanted to quickly share how much I'm loving that Ulta Complexion Crush foundation. I'm wearing it today. It looks so good. The reviews are 100% right. I am obsessed with this already. In some ways, it reminds me a lot of my beloved CYO Life Proof foundation. I miss that so much, and I feel like it has a really similar texture. It's so skin-like, but it has the best coverage. It doesn't look like you're wearing foundation. Like, it just makes your skin look so good. I mean, it's just in natural lighting. This is like sitting here in the car, and honestly, it looks flawless. I'm really super impressed with this right now. Not expecting that at all. So I just wanted to quickly try on some of the KOHLS Soul Care stuff. I brought it with me since I usually have to sit here and wait for my son for a while. So I thought I'd quickly pop on the cream blush and the lip tints and we'll see what it looks like. All right, so this was the shade Grace in the cream blush. This is such a pretty color. And this definitely does have, I think, more of like a cushiony texture to it. It's not dry like the e.l.f. putty blushes if you've tried those, but it's not like a particularly wet and dewy blush either. That is super pretty. It's very sheer, but it's dried down already. So if I wanted to add another layer and build it up, I totally could. All right, so I'm just gonna put some on this cheek over here. It's just so easy to blend out with your fingers. Yeah, super quick and easy. All right, and then let's try out the lip tint. This one is in the shade Devotion. This feels so soft. That's one of like the softest tinted lip balms I've felt. It feels so good. It's not particularly glossy, but it just has this like, I don't know, like soft, silky feel. It feels incredible. And this color, oh my gosh, beautiful. Yeah, this is really nice. Such a beautiful creamy texture. And then here's the shade Inspiration, which was like that darker berry color. I can't get over how soft these feel. They feel so nice. That's really pretty. It's like a cool toned berry color. I really like these. All right, guys, so I just wanted to quickly give you my thoughts on some of those Ulta products that I unboxed yesterday. I'll definitely keep on using them throughout the week and let you know my thoughts at the end of the video. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I just got my Amazon order in the mail, and the reason that I went on Amazon in the first place was because one of you had told me that ZC had expanded their blush collection. So if you guys remember a while back, I showed in like a video where I talked about really beautiful makeup products, and ZC's blush is gorgeous. It looks like a compass. It had a floral pattern in it, and the packaging was just, it was so beautiful, and the product was really good as well. So when I saw that they expanded the line, I couldn't wait. Honestly, I didn't know which one to pick. They were all so beautiful. But if you missed that video, like, okay, look at this packaging. And then inside, this is the color that I chose. It looked so, so pretty. Let me just pry this off. How gorgeous is that? It has little bits of highlight kind of dispersed within, so I'm guessing it's going to give a little bit of a shimmery look to your cheeks, but I don't even want to swatch this. Like, I don't even want to swirl my finger around and ruin it, but I do want to show you guys what the color looks like, so here we go. All right. Okay, it still kind of sticks around. It still looks pretty. Alrighty. It actually isn't that shimmery. I guess maybe it's not enough to really make it look super glowy or anything. It basically looks like a matte blush, but I love that color. Actually, let me let you guys know what color it is because there's a bunch of them now. This is H01 Orchid. So before there was only like one, maybe two colors, and now they have a ton of them. So yeah, that is beautiful. Really loving that pink a lot. Then I also saw a few more things from CC that were new that I really wanted to check out. So first up, we have this eyeshadow palette. The packaging is kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. I mean, this looked beautiful online, but in person, oh my gosh. Look at this. This is like a work of art. Seriously. Like the most beautiful makeup I own, maybe. So here they have like two dragons. That is just stunning. All right, let's look at the inside. The back just looks like plain. So I got the neutral option. They had a rosy one too that I was like torn between the two. That one had sort of like this circle was more glittery, and I liked this one that it was like shimmer but not glitter. This just looks like the perfect neutral palette, but it's also kind of rosy. Like this brown in the middle is like a rosy brown. It looks a lot like the color of my Gucci bronzer. So I thought we'd go ahead and do some swatches of this, even though I don't want to ruin it. Like it just looks so gorgeous. And the packaging is nice and heavy too. Like it has a nice weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap. So I'm going to start with the shimmer shades, which I feel like are going to be really difficult to pick up with a finger just because they're so small. Yeah, this is actually kind of a big downside to this palette. I mean, getting a brush in here should be no problem, but like I usually apply shimmer shades with my fingers, so that's going to be a little bit difficult. I mean, it did work, but pigmentation is really nice from what little bit I could pick up, and this gold has almost like a greenish shift to it. That is gorgeous. See if I could get maybe like a little bit more. You could see it better. Then I'm going to pick up this one over here. I mean, I appreciate the design, but it does make it really difficult to pick up the product. Right, so here's that brown one with the little micro glitters. And then the circle, which is like kind of a satiny white. It's really not that sparkly at all, actually. Picking up a little bit more, you can see it's just kind of like a very sheer satin. That's beautiful. All right, let's check out the matte shades. So we have this one in the middle. I'll draw this one over here. The design isn't wearing away as I swatch, which is nice. So there's like that rosy brown. I really love CC's eyeshadow formula too. Look at the pigmentation, and those are just so smooth. These are not the least bit patchy at all. See the darker colors? Even those, I mean, they swatch really nicely. So yeah, I mean, I have no doubt the formula of this is going to be great because like I said, I do enjoy their eyeshadows. I have some of their other palettes, but I'm just not crazy about how small these little pans are here. Oh, I forgot one. Here's like another shimmer shade. It's a beautiful brown. Look at how smooth. All right, so that's the palette, and let me just let you know what that is because I think I forgot to mention that as well. So this is the Palace Identity Tang Romance palette in number 4 Earthy Brown, but they do have other variations of this as well. And then I also got one more thing from CC. I think this was a cat themed blush palette that I just had to have. I really love cats. I'm definitely a cat person. Unfortunately, I can't have one because my husband is very, very allergic, but I always had cats growing up and yeah, I love them. So I thought this was super cute. Isn't that adorable? I mean, if you don't like cats, you're probably not going to think so, but unfortunately this one doesn't say on the packaging what color it is, but I'll make sure to link everything down below and I'll list the color there, because this also I think comes in a few different variations, but I liked this pink. So, all right, I want to wreck it, but let's do a little swatch. I'm running out of room, so I'll just put it up here. Ooh, that is so pretty. It's like a real like nude pink. And I think the brown cat that's in the middle, the brown kind of mixed with the pink makes it a little bit more of an earthy pink. I really love that color. That's beautiful. So that's what I got from ZC. And if you want to order anything from them, I highly recommend just going with Amazon so you don't have to deal with international shipping. And then also from Amazon, I got a couple things from Purlisse, and I've really been interested in this brand. A couple of you guys have talked about their BB cream. This is made in Korea, and BB creams and CC creams made in Korea are always my favorite because they have great coverage, but yet they also look really skin-like and really natural. I love the ones from Misha, for example. So I decided to go with their CC versus the BB, and I had seen a little video that somebody on Amazon had posted, like just with some comparisons between the three different types that they offer, and the CC cream just looked like it had slightly better coverage, and it has SPF 50, which was the highest of the three options that they have. So I got it in the shade Light. Let's open this up and take a look. I know that my Misha Perfect Cover BB cream, which I actually happen to have right here, I have this in shade 21, and it's very gray looking, which sometimes I feel like these SPF BBs and CCs can look a little bit gray. So I was hoping that the Purlisse maybe would be like a slightly less gray type of formula. All right, let's see what this color looks like. It's a little bit gray, but I don't think it's as bad as the Misha. It's actually a pretty good color match. It's more on the cool tone side, which I am definitely more cool toned, and it feels so nice, very luxurious. It looks like it has really decent coverage, but yet feels like skincare. So that's what I really like about these types of BB and CC creams. So yeah, definitely has nice coverage, evened everything out. So is this a mineral? I think it is, yes. It's titanium dioxide and zinc oxide for this sunscreen. So no chemical sunscreen in here. And just as a comparison, like let me see what it looks like compared to the Misha. So this is the Purlisse. I want to see if, yeah, like you see how the Misha is way more gray. So yeah, but it feels pretty much identical to the Misha, at least from what I can tell so far. So I will definitely let you guys know and keep you updated on how I like this. And then last but not least, when I was looking at Purlisse, they had suggested these to me. This is their Blush Glow BB Cheek color with vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. It says they're creamy, lightweight, buildable for a youthful glow. And I got two different shades, but they had a whole bunch of them. So again, it was really hard to choose. I got Sweet Rose and Vivid Coral. So let's open these up and take a quick look. These are also made in Korea. All right, so here's Sweet Rose. They kind of seem like a moussey formula. Ooh, that's pretty. I love the bright pink. I'm so into this color lately. This reminds me a lot of the Dior Rosy Glow Blush, just like a cream version of it. All right, and then here's Vivid Coral. That is gorgeous as well. It's not as peachy as I thought. It's almost like a real coral. Sometimes coral colors look very peachy, but I feel like coral is more red-orange like this. That color is amazing. Let me just try to blend these out a little and see what they'd look like blended out. So yeah, it's definitely not as dark when you blend it out, and I'm sure you could just use a little bit, like if you have fair skin tone. I love the moussey texture of these as well because they seem like they dry down. They're not sticky at all. Loving those two colors. So anyway, that's what I got on Amazon, and I will definitely let you know my thoughts by the end of the video once I've had a chance to try these out. And of course, I'll leave everything linked in the description box below as well. Hey guys, it's Wednesday evening and I got my Sephora order in the mail. I had picked up two things from their website. The first one was the neck serum from Necessaire. I haven't tried anything from this brand yet. I've heard really good things. And I've just been trying everything to try to minimize the wrinkles on my neck. I definitely have those deep horizontal lines. I think they call them necklace lines, probably from looking down at my phone over the years. A lot of people refer to it as tech neck. I've tried the Strivectin neck cream that everybody raves about. out and it did absolutely nothing for me. I've also tried one from a dermatologist brand, KOHLS, that was like over $100. That also really did nothing. This has good reviews on the Sephora website so far, so I thought I would check it out. This claims to visibly improve the look of lines, firmness, tightness, crepiness, hydration, and radiance. And it's a multi-peptide formula, so it has all these different peptides, plus niacinamide, squalane, and rose water. So here's a look at the full ingredient list right here in case you want to pause the video and check that out. But I'll just quickly show you what it looks like. I'm going to have to test this over time and let you guys know if it actually does anything, but I love the bottle. It's like a heavy glass bottle. It's also fragrance free, which is really nice. The Strivectin one has kind of a strong scent. And even though this is a serum, it looks kind of like a lotion. It's not a thick cream. It's like a light lotiony texture. It feels like it's going to be a really nice formula. It feels very hydrating, but at the same time, it's not really thick and goopy. But anyway, I will definitely have to update you guys in a while and let you know if this is working, like in a future speed reviews video or something. And I also got a new blush from Laura Mercier. This is the blush color Infusion in the shade All That Sparkles. So she has a couple of new blushes out that have a little bit of shimmer to them. I love her blush color Infusion in Chai. That's like one of my favorite blushes that I use all the time, but it's a matte finish. So here's what the packaging looks like. And I just thought this color looked so pretty. It's a really pale nude pink, but I don't know if you guys can tell on camera. It just has like the slightest hint of a sheen to it. It doesn't look sparkly or glittery. It's just a very mild sheen. So let's do a little swatch. It feels very soft and velvety. Oh my gosh, this color is everything. Look at how pretty that is. And you see how it has just the slightest little bit of satiny sheen going on? It's not like a sparkly finish at all. You know what this color reminds me of actually? It reminds me of a very old Wet n Wild blush that they don't make anymore called Rosé Champagne. That was my favorite, and it was a nude pink just like this with just a little bit of like a sheen. I was so sad when they discontinued that, but obviously this is a way more expensive version of it, but I love Laura Mercier's formula. So anyway, I just wanted to share those two things that I got from Sephora. I also got something in PR from Wishful, which is Huda Beauty's skincare brand. So this is their new eye lift and contour. It has 1% bakuchiol and peptides. So it's an eye serum, and her before and afters look kind of incredible. It looks like kind of a wrinkle down here underneath her eye, and then it's all plumped out. But it says that it instantly lifts, firms, and depuffs your eyes with matcha bakuchiol peptides and innovative Purlisse, a natural film former that tightens the skin surface. So maybe it is supposed to have some sort of like immediate effect, which sounds kind of cool. So this retails for $45. It's going to be online. Actually, it is already as of 5/23, and it'll be in store on June 13th. It also comes with a refill for $21 as well. So let's check that out. It also says it comes with a refill for $21 as well. I think that's really cool. So let's open it up. Oh yeah, so here's the product itself, and then it came with a little refill. It says, guess what? I'm a refill and recyclable. So this is made in the United States. And it looks like it has one of those metal cooling tips. Let me just pump a little bit out. Okay, so it's definitely a very thin serum-like texture. It feels super cooling with this metal tip. I'm very excited to try this out. Yeah, it has a very silky feel when you kind of blend it in. So let me just show you guys the ingredient list really quick at the top. So that's right here. You guys can go ahead and pause the video if you need to see that. I'm sure it'll be on the Sephora website as well. And then here's a quick look at the ingredient list in case you want to check that out. I'm sure it's on the Sephora website though also. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Would you be interested in trying a product like this? And also, do you like that it comes with a refill? I feel like that's really cool. So I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Hey guys, it's Thursday and I am in trouble. I'm at Kohl's right now down the street from my house, and I just found out that they have a Sephora in here now, which it's good and it's bad. Like right now I would have to drive 15-20 minutes to the mall to go to Sephora, but this is like in my neighborhood where I'm always running errands. I feel like it's gonna be just so easy to like pop in here and see what's new. So yeah, I'm excited, but also I feel like I'm probably gonna be spending a ton of money here. So I'm just really curious to see what they have, and also I'm sure I'm probably gonna buy a few things, so I figured I'd take you guys along for the ride. So let's go in and see what they've got. All right, guys, so I am back. I did definitely pick up a few things, so we're gonna check that out. I also got my Stitch Fix freestyle order, so I thought maybe I'd do a little clothing try on. I never usually do those on my channel, but I do them on Instagram usually, and you guys always keep asking me to do more, so this is actually not the Stitch Fix subscription thing that people do. I do subscribe to that, but this is their online store. So if you join Stitch Fix, you have access to just a regular retail store. You can order whenever you want, whatever you want. And I just find that they have the cutest clothes. So I'll show you guys what I got with that. But first, let's take a look at what I got at Sephora. All right, so let's go ahead and dig in. The first product I got is the Amika Dream Routine Overnight Hydration Treatment. They had this out on the front table, so I'm guessing it's new, and this was the very last one that I got. The box was a little messed up, but doesn't look like anybody touched it inside. So it says, give your mane a burst of intense moisture and softness. It's a leave-in treatment that deeply hydrates damp or dry hair overnight, resulting in silkier looking hair. So basically you just pump a little into your hands and put it on at night. I have one similar to this from Living Proof that I really love, and it actually works great for daytime too. I don't actually use that one at night at all. I use it as like a little bit of a finishing cream, and it really makes my ends feel super soft and healthy. So wow, this comes in a really nice like heavy glass bottle. I haven't tried too many products from this brand. I had their purple shampoo and conditioner when I had blonde hair and really enjoyed it a lot. That's the only thing I've tried though. So I'm excited to give this one a go. I'll definitely have to let you guys know. I also broke down and got myself a self tanner. So if you watched my 20 questions video from last week, I said I was a self tanner phobe. That is still true. I'm a little bit nervous about this, but this is supposed to be a self tanning oil mist. So it's supposed to be like very hydrating for dry skin. Plus they have different shades. So I got the lightest one. I was hoping that maybe it would just give like a little tiny hint of color, and then I could build it up, and I feel like I can control it a little bit more. And it looks like kind of a dual phase. So if you shake it, then you can see like all the oil kind of dispersed within here. So, and that it has hyaluronic acid, glycerin, squalane, and sea kelp base, which when shaken combines with 7 nourishing oils, including argan, grapeseed, and avocado to lock in moisture for your most natural looking, longest lasting tan. I am very excited to try this out. I think it just has a pump. Yeah, so you just kind of spray it on. I guess the only thing I'm not crazy about though, I didn't even realize this, is when you're using it, how do you put it down? Because it's like round, so you just have to kind of lay it down, I guess, or maybe you could sort of set it in the cap like that. I don't know. It's kind of an awkward, weird bottle design, but I'll have to keep you guys updated on this as well. I plan to use it this week. As far as makeup, I got 2 of the new blushes from Benefit. I got one of the little minis, and I also got a larger one. So the mini one is in the shade Shelly, and this one just looked like such a pretty kind of peachy coral. It's a fun, happy summer color. And then Willa is more of like a dusty rose, and I thought this looked super beautiful as well. So I figured we could just swatch these two really quick and see what the colors look like. Okay, so here's Willa. That is super pretty. It's actually a little bit lighter than it looks in the pan, right? Went on a little bit more sheer. I mean, I don't know, maybe not. I can just build it up a little bit. I mean, yeah, I don't want my blush to be super pigmented, then I'll get clown cheeks. So, and here's Shelly. Yeah, that is such a pretty color. I love these. These look gorgeous. And they do have like a little bit of a perfumey scent like Benefit's other box blushes have, but I don't mind. I think it actually smells really good. So that's what I got there. And then I also got a couple lip products. I got the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. These looked really nice, and I got it in the shade Bare Glow. So here's what the tube looks like. It's just kind of like a tinted lip balm, I guess. And it looked like a really pretty nude shade, so I'm just gonna apply this right here. Ooh, that actually goes really nicely with the Shelly blush from Benefit. That looks like it's going to be so hydrating. Look at the shine that that has. It's reminding me a lot of those Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. It just kind of feels the same. It's very melty. And this doesn't seem to have any scent to it at all. And then another thing that I got is the Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm. So this is like an overnight lip treatment. And one of you had recommended this to me when I was talking about lip balms and things. And you said that this was like the best lip treatment you had ever tried. I got it in the Cocoa Kiss one. They come in different flavors. Most of them are fruity, but this one smells like chocolate. So I honestly cannot resist that. And I thought this sounded really interesting here. It says this luxuriously rich and creamy balm is infused with an ultra-charged blend of minerals sourced from real falling stars. What? And a nourishing complex of fruit oils, conditioning butters, coconut water, and plumping hyaluronic acid for a pillowy, soft, ultra hydrated, replenished lips with just a kiss of color. So let's check it out. I'm curious to see how chocolatey this actually smells, but it's kind of like a thick, chunkier tube. Let me smell it. Oh yeah, it definitely smells like chocolate. It's kind of like a mild cocoa scent. It's not super strong. Let me see if this gives any color or anything like that. Just gonna put it here. Oh yeah, it does give like a little hint of nude, but I don't think this is gonna show up that much on your lips. Cool. I am very, very excited to try this one. So I always love hearing your recommendations, and I definitely do try a lot of them. And then the last thing that I got is this new eye cream from KOHLS. This is the Super Multi-Corrective Eye Zone Treatment. And what jumped out at me about this is that on the sign above the display, it said that not only can you put it on your eyelid, because like a lot of eye creams you actually can't put on your eyelids, but you can also put this, they said, on your brow bone to like lift your brows. And I thought that was really interesting. I've never seen an eye cream make that claim before, but I do have very hooded eyes. I feel like the skin under my brows is definitely sagging. I don't know. The marketing definitely hooked me with this one. So I'm just gonna take what's on this little cap here and just see what the texture is like. Ooh, this feels like a really kind of rich, thick balm. Not quite like Vaseline. It's not greasy. I feel like it has a drier feel, but it's cushiony like a balm would be. It's very silky. It feels amazing. Really amazing. So I'm super excited to try this eye cream. I feel like this is going to be something that'll have to be a while before I let you know my thoughts on it after I get a chance to try it. But yeah, the claim sounded really good. It says it visibly lifts the brow bone area. It smooths the eyelid, it firms the outer corner, which also on me is a little droopy, and visibly reduces crow's feet and brightens the appearance of the under eye. So basically it does everything. So we'll have to see how it goes, but it sounds very promising. So yeah, that is what I got at Sephora. I definitely did a little bit of damage, but I can't wait to try everything and let you guys know my thoughts. All right, guys, so here's what I got, and I'm sorry if you hear leaf blower, the landscapers are outside, but anyway, I gained about 10 to 15 pounds just in this past year. I'm pretty sure it's due to a medication that I'm taking, so the struggle has been very real, but I don't fit into any of my clothes from last summer, so I need some additional clothes, even though this seems like a lot. I mean, I kind of am like starting over almost, so I've been buying little things here and there, but for me, it's so hard to find things at the mall that I like. I feel like everything is too trendy. Right now, everything is like really short shirts and like bra bra tops that I'm not comfortable wearing. So I feel like there's not a lot for us who are in between, like in our 30s and 40s, who just want like cute casual clothes. But Stitch Fix, I have had such good luck with. They've actually been amazing the last couple months, and I found a lot of really cute pieces. So I got a whole bunch of shirts, I got 2 dresses, and then I got a pair of jeans and also a pair of shorts. So I figured we would do just a quick try on and we'll see what fits, what doesn't. So first we'll start with what I'm actually wearing today. These shorts I got from Stitch Fix and I love them. I don't feel like I always look good in white shorts, but I really like these. And this orchid sweater is from Loft and I have been loving this so much. I love the color. It's like a really loose knit, like kind of a beachy type of style. So I think it's just going to be so awesome for the summertime. Okay, so here's top number 1. This is by a brand called Daniel Rain. I got it in a size medium, and it's just a really light, flowy, kind of blousey fabric. The top of it is smocked. I don't know if you guys can see very closely. And then it has this little V right here. And it's not super long. I had it tucked in, but that's what it looks like out. So that's the first top. The second top is just a basic t-shirt from a brand called Pink Clover. I bought it in a size large, and this is the softest cotton ever. It's like a brushed cotton. It feels so nice. And on the back, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but it has buttons all the way down the back. So that's just one little detail to the shirt that is a little bit different than just like your average basic t-shirt, but I like the fit of it. I think it's cute. Then this next top is from a brand called Fortune and Ivy, and it's a tank top that has the buttons down the front, and then also it has a little tie. This is a permanent thing. If you take this out, it just has these 2 little strips that hang down, so you kind of have to leave it tied. But I like it with white shorts or white jeans. I think it's really, really cute. And again, it has like that really super thin, breathable, blousey material, so it's not going to be super heavy in the summertime. Next up, we have the shorts from Studio Blue. These fit really well, and also this top, which it also has a permanent tie that you really, like, you have to tie it. And I'm not quite crazy about how it's gathering here because of the ties, so I think I'm going to try maybe retying it and see if that helps, but this is just kind of, I just left in the tie that they had already. But I do really like the color of it as well. It has kind of like these fluttery sleeves on the sides. But yeah, it's not bad. You guys will definitely have to let me know what I should keep versus what I should return. And then the last top is from a brand called West Key. I feel like most of these are probably a Stitch Fix, I can't say it, Stitch Fix exclusive. I'm not quite sure I like how, I don't know, I feel like this is making me look sort of wider than I am. It's kind of billowing out a little bit. It could be that I got a size too big, but it might just be like kind of the way that this is tied again. I do really like the Studio Blue jeans. I think these fit really nicely and they don't have too much distressing on them. I have a lot of these boyfriend style jeans that have like big rips in them, and I just wanted something that didn't have all the rips. So I really like the jeans, not quite sure about this top. All right, and then moving on, we have this dress from Market and Spruce, which is Stitch Fix's house brand. This is so cute. It's really cute. I love the style where it goes in at the waist a little and then out, because I am bigger on the bottom, so it kind of, you know, helps to hopefully disguise that a little bit. It also has pockets too, which is cool. So this is just like the lightest, flowiest material ever. It's almost like a gauzy material, so yeah, I think I really like this. And then last but not least is this dress from Daisy and Delilah. It has lemons all over it. It has a little ruffle at the bottom. It's so, so cute. I haven't seen anything this cute at the mall. Like seriously, it's the perfect summer dress. I love it. I'm telling you guys, Stitch Fix really just has the cutest clothes, and I feel like they just have a lot of things that are just exclusive to them. So if you're interested in signing up, I do have a link that I'll put down below because it'll save you $25 off your first order. And it's not an affiliate link in the sense that like I'm not working with them. If you join Stitch Fix, you'll have the same link like to give to your friends. It's not something that, you know, is for influencers or anything like that. It's just every single person that has a Stitch Fix account will get a link that will then then like give somebody $25 if they try it. And full disclosure, it'll give me $25 as well. So I do get something out of it, obviously, but I just want to be upfront with you guys. This is not sponsored in any way. Stitch Fix has like no clue I'm doing this at all. But anyway, that is what I got from Stitch Fix. So I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. All right, guys, so that was everything. This has been a really long video, so I'm gonna try to make this brief as far as just kind of giving my mini reviews. So let's start with what I got at Ulta, because that was first, I think. And the Complexion Crush Medium Coverage Foundation, I am in love with this. This is such a good foundation. As you guys saw, it really gives a flawless look. I was shocked when I tried this. I did not expect that at all. I think if you're looking for like a medium coverage foundation with just a perfectly satin skin-like finish, not too matte, not too dewy, this is just perfect. And it's really creamy and hydrating too if you have dry skin, but I don't feel like it's overly hydrating and greasy to the point where other skin types wouldn't be able to use this either. It just kind of seems like a universal foundation. And based on the reviews that I've seen on Ulta's website, that really seems to be the case. So definitely highly recommend checking this one out. Also, the products I got from KOHLS Soul Care, really enjoying these as well. I kind of feel like the blush isn't too much different than the Beauty Pie ones. So if you have a Beauty Pie membership, you can get this a lot cheaper from over there. I feel like it's pretty much identical. And the lip balms though, I love these. These are some of my favorite tinted lip balms now. I was wearing these all week, every day. They are just the most comfortable formula. I've tried so many tinted lip balms and I feel like a lot of them feel very similar, but this just has like this such a soft texture. They make your lips feel like velvet. I can't really explain it. I feel like a lot of tinted balms feel a little bit more like glossy and sticky, and these don't, but yet they're not drying either. I feel like the closest thing they remind me to is maybe the Persona E balms, and I love those too, but I can't think off the top of my head of anything like at the drugstore that really has this same exact feel. You could probably match the colors and dupe the colors at the drugstore, but I don't know. I just feel like this is a more unique formula, and I'll have to kind of get to work finding a dupe for them, but I don't know if that's even possible. So these are really great. I didn't get a chance to try all of the ZC products. I only tried the eyeshadow palette. I haven't touched the blushes yet, so I'll have to let you guys know like in a future video, but I'm sure they're great. I loved the original blush that came in like that pocket watch or compass style container, and this is probably going to be just as beautiful. As far as the eyeshadow palette, I am wearing it on my eyes today, and it was a major struggle to get this shimmer shade out of here. So that's my biggest, I think, negative with this palette is just that I love a shimmer shade on my eye, and I feel like the best ones, the lighter ones that I would prefer to use are these tiny little pans that you can't really get into, and I feel like they definitely go on super sheer with a brush. I did try to pick them up with a brush instead, and I could get the brush in there fine, but it just gave such a sheer wash of color. I wanted a little bit more, so I had to kind of take my pinky finger and like dig in there. It was a pain in the butt, but I feel like if you like more matte shadows and you don't really use shimmers that much, then this might be like a better fit for you. I felt like the matte shadows blended beautifully on my eyes. They're really nicely pigmented, but yet blendable. So I don't know, this palette was kind of a bummer for me. Like, it's beautiful and I think the formula is great, but I just wish that they had more uniform size pans in it. I'm wearing the Makeup by Mario lip balm that I got. This was in the shade Bare Glow, and I like it. It feels very similar to the Tarte Maracuja ones, and one thing that I didn't realize when I bought this is that it has some like plumping ingredients in it. So my lips feel kind of tingly right now, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I usually like something that does not tingle, but I also don't feel like this product is super unique because, like I said, if you like something that's really melty and glossy, you could try the Tarte Maracuja lip gloss sticks. Or another product that I duped those recently with is the Revlon Glass Shine lipsticks. These have that same kind of melty texture, and I think they just smell like vanilla. Yeah, they smell really good actually, and they don't tingle. So if you don't like the tingling either, I would stay away from these Mario ones and try these Revlon lipsticks because they're so incredibly similar. I also tried out the CC Cream from Purlisse. Really like this too. I'm not even sure which one I like better. If I had to pick the Ulta versus this one, I feel like this has a really beautiful texture on your skin as well. I'll show you guys quickly a before and after. This is in natural lighting by the window so you can see everything. And as you can see, the coverage is amazing on it. Like, I feel like it has such great coverage. It pretty much hides all of my imperfections, sunspots, redness. They only peek through a little bit. So I think this has awesome coverage, yet it still looks like your skin. It looks very natural. I think it has a slightly different finish to it than the Ulta. The Ulta one, while it is not drying, it has like that skin-like finish. It's not overly dewy. This one, I think because it has that SPF in it, the titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, it can tend to give your skin a little bit more of a glow because of those minerals, but it does dry down. I'm actually wearing this one today in the video, and it dries down completely. Like, my skin does not feel tacky, sticky, anything like that. So yeah, I feel like I'll probably reach for this one more, especially if I'm gonna be outside a lot and I want the extra SPF. But I don't know, I really like these both. It's so hard to choose which one I like better because I think they both have a very similar amount of coverage. They look very similar on your skin. So yeah, really enjoying this one too. And then I also tried out the Purlisse Blush Glow BB Cheek colors. I'm wearing the coral one today because I thought this would go really well with my top, and these are so nice. They're like kind of a moussey sort of a texture. They dry down immediately, which I really like. They don't stay sticky on your cheeks. My cheeks just feel like so soft right now, and a little bit does go a long way. So if you have fair skin like me, just put like a little dot on your finger or a brush, like blend it out, and then you can always add more. If I had to pick something that these remind me of, I would say probably the LA Girl cream blushes or liquid blushes. These came out recently, and these are called soft matte cream blushes, and they do also have that same soft matte kind of texture. The only thing I will say though, these are less expensive, but they don't come in the same types of colors as the Purlisse. Like, as you can see, these are just kind of more muted, more nude overall. And if you like that type of blush, then these are awesome. I often wear more nude or muted colors, but the thing that I thought was a little bit different about these, what set these apart, is that they're kind of brighter, more punchy colors, and I tend to reach for that more in the summertime. For example, like when I'm wearing a top like this color, I kind of want something that sort of goes with that a little bit, and I like them because they just kind of wake up your whole face. As far as the skincare products go, the neck serum and then the eye serum and eye cream that I tried this week, I've been using them, but I just feel like it's too soon to give you some feedback yet. I haven't had any reactions to anything, so I'll just have to wait and see if they produce any kind of results. And then, oh, the self tanner, I did actually use it. I have it on today. I used it once, and this is the color that I got. So to some of you, this still might look really pale, but this is pretty tan for me. I felt like the color was nice, and while I think it came out very even on my arms, I did have some patchiness on my legs, but luckily the color is not deep enough to where it's super noticeable. I exfoliated really well. I was using glycolic acid on my legs a few days before, and then the day of, I used a scrub. I applied it with a mitt. I tried to go really sparingly over like my feet and ankles and my knees, and I also moisturized those ahead of time. And still, I have a little bit of a patchy result. So that's just kind of how self-tanners usually work out for me. I think having very, very dry skin, it just tends to grab at those drier areas. And even when I heavily moisturize them and exfoliate them, it still isn't as smooth as the rest of my skin. So it always ends up uneven. So anyway, I think the color that it gave is pretty good. So I'll keep working at it. I'll keep trying, see what happens. I can always let you guys know at a later date if I figured something out. But I would say the biggest negative to that particular formula is just that it's in a spray and it does tend to like go everywhere. So I would just spray a little bit on, then take my mitt and blend it in like that. But some of it inevitably does get on the floor. But I do really like the oil formula. I felt like it was very hydrating to my skin as well. So anyway, I'll have to keep working on that and see how it goes. So I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna say goodbye. And if you stuck with me all the way to the end, I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.